Hi guys, Ian here, and today I'm going to share with you my thoughts on a rather special piece of gear that has been gracing my daily listening setup. Now, for the past few days, I've been extensively testing the Zikman Seine, a premium IEM upgrade cable from the boutique Austrian manufacturer Zikman Audio. Named after the iconic river in Paris, the Seine aims to bring an elegant flow and pristine clarity to your favorite in-ear monitors. Now, at this price point, the cable market is highly competitive, but the Seine brings European craftsmanship and top-tier materials to the table. The retail price for this is 279 euros. If you're interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link down in the description below. Right, so let's go through the accessories. Now, the unboxing experience of the Zikman Seine feels appropriately premium and bespoke. Now, inside the sleek packaging, you don't just get the cable, you receive a tool here for you to fix your 2-pin connector if you ever need to. And you get this cable serialized Zikman cable ID card. And it's a brilliant touch because you can enter the ID code on their website to verify the authenticity of your cable and see exactly when and by whom your cable was hand built, even check its measured production test results. And it provides a level of transparency and exclusivity that you rarely see even in this high-end cable market. Now, in terms of design and build quality, aesthetically, the Seine is an absolute stunner. It is encased in a pristine, pure white jacket that looks incredibly classy, paired with almost any IEM shells. In this case, I'm pairing it with my Blessing 3. And internally, it boosts an advanced 8-wire structure with each conductor made up of 56 ultra-thin strands of 6N high-purity silver-plated copper. Now, Zikman didn't skim on the hardware either. Now, the source terminal, which I opted for 4.4 balance plug, is rhodium plated to preserve micro details and to resist oxidization. And the IEM connectors is the standard 0.78 2-pin connector. They are gold plated to minimize signal loss. Everything is meticulously hand soldered using premium silver solder. And one neat minimalistic design choice is the removal of the ugly left and right indication on the connectors. And instead, Zikman uses a subtle tactile ring on top of the right connector for intuitive and quick orientation just by touch and feel. Now, in terms of comfort, often people will say that 8-wire cables can be heavy, stiff, or unwieldy, but the science defies that stereotype entirely. The custom insulation is remarkably soft, subtle, and over my few days of testing it, it draped beautifully over my ears without causing any fatigue or pressure points. It coils effortlessly for storage, genuinely refuses to tangle, and practically eliminates microphonics. Whether I was sitting at my desk or commuting, the comfort was stellar. Now, when evaluating technical performance of a cable, I look at how it refines the signal that reaches the IEM, and in this case, I'm testing it with my Blessing 3. As for the soundstage, the Seine instantly injects a sense of air and spaciousness into the presentation. The soundstage is noticeably wider and it gives instruments more room to breathe. And thanks to the lowered noise floor and the enhanced connectivity of the connectors, imaging becomes incredibly precise. Panning and spatial cues are sharp, making it easy to pinpoint exactly where every element of the track is situated. Now, in terms of detail retrieval, this is where the 6N SPC and rhodium plated plug combo shines. Micro details that were previously smeared by low quality stock cables are brought to the forefront. You hear the faint decay of cymbals and the subtle intake of breath from vocalists with striking clarity. Now, overall resolution is highly improved. Now, with fast transients and clean articulation, it gives the music a highly defined, snappy character. Now, in terms of tone and timbre, the Seine does not completely color or drastically alter the natural tonality of your IEMs. Rather, it acts as a transparent polishing filter. Now, it leans slightly toward a bright, neutral, and clean presentation, shredding any artificial warmth or veil that standard pure copper cables might impart. Now, the timbre remains remarkably natural, but with an added sense of liquid smoothness and crystalline purity that perfectly matches its namesake. Now, let's briefly go through the different sound signatures and how the Seine influences the frequency response of the IEM that I paired it with. As for the sub bass, the Seine tightly controls the sub bass. It doesn't bloat or increase the sheer volume of the rumble. Instead, it improves the speed and texture, allowing the sub bass frequencies to extend deep with pristine authority rather than muddy resonance. Now, in terms of mid bass, the notes become punchier and far more articulate. So if you have an IEM that suffers from a slight mid bass bleed, the Seine cleans up that transient wonderfully and leaving you with snappy, tight kicks. Now, in terms of the mid-range, it's highly transparent and open. Lower mids loses any sense of congestion, while vocals are presented with an elegant, natural clarity. It feels as though a thin curtain has been lifted off the singer. It feels as though a thin curtain has been lifted off the vocal. Now, in terms of the Pina gain, now the transition into the upper mid-range is energetic but remarkably smooth. It gives electric guitars and female vocals an engaging bite without inducing harshness. As for the treble, the Seine delivers beautifully extended treble energy. It adds a wonderful layer of airiness and sparkle to the highs. So to conclude, I can confidently say that the Zikman Seine is a phenomenal investment for audiophiles looking to extract the absolute maximum potential from the high-end IEMs. Now at 279 euros, it undeniably sits at the premium bracket. But the immaculate Austrian craftsmanship, the tangible improvements in clarity, soundstage, and treble air, as well as the sublime physical flexibility, make it entirely worth the asking price. Now, if you have a dark or warm-leaning IEM that needs a breath of fresh air, or if you simply want a cable that scales up your setup's resolution and transient speed, the Zikman Seine is an absolute stellar choice. Highly recommended. Alright, so that's my overall thoughts and opinions about this Zikman Seine IEM cable. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.